Aren't you over 30?
Was
Why
that?
did you take
He
that
is.
thing away?
I borrowed it for decoration.
For what?
Because it's
She did.
decoration. We're talking about the Mario movie. Come here, really quick. Did you like the Mario movie?
Mhm.
Yeah. What'd you like about the Mario movie?
That Princess Peach saved it of her sister.
Spoilers. Okay.
No.
She's
All right.
4. She doesn't know what spoilers.
Good night.
Go hug your daddy. Tell him good night.
Good night.
In fact, let me get a couple things up here.
I got this guy. Got this bitchin' cup. I don't know if you can see.
What is that?
Sorry,
It's Kirby riding the wave.
Kirby.
Oh, it's Kirby. I thought it was an Agri Retsuko character. It's cute.
Since we're talking Nintendo, anyways. Oh, my camera's not gonna like that. It's too fucking close. Fuck. All right, fine.
Be when she.
Shut up.
Be when she's caving in my skull with her fat dumper.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 127 podcast, the only podcast that smashes more than you do.
No, he's not. Not wrong.
My name is Jeff, and
I missed whatever you said because it froze.
oh, here, let me start again.
you
Don't
don't
say
have
it
to.
again.
Hi there, welcome to the 127 podcast, the only podcast that smashes more than you do. My name is Jeff, and I'm joined by.
I can't believe you didn't hear that. I'm Brandy.
I'm Dominic.
And that's
I wish
it.
that were the case.
Wow. And today, we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, this movie's been
Mario.
out for a couple of weeks.
Mia.
And, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk in-depth reviews. We're going to talk about our theater experience. We're going to talk about the budget, the studio. Huh?
Are we spoiling? We're
Oh,
spoiling.
we're
right?
spoiling.
Okay.
We'll probably
Spoiler
do a
alert.
cutoff.
We're going to talk about the future of these Nintendo films because we got some interesting stuff going on in that movie that hints at future films, possibly. We'll talk about it here. I don't know the formula, but we'll talk about it in some form or another. So, like
I literally just.
and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when we talk about more movies. Share button. Share this with your friends. Also, I wanted to announce something really quick.
Oh.
Yeah. The podcast. No. Oh, no. No, sir.
Get excited too, Dominic.
Is that what you thought it was?
Yeah, I really did.
Oh, no.
No.
No. But in a sense,
What
we
did Dominic
are
say?
expanding the family.
Oh yeah.
So the podcast that I'm a part of, that we do every Saturday mornings live, the Backseat Mogul Show, the guy who runs it, R. Scott Bolton, he has a network of podcasts run through Rough Edge FM, and he said he likes 127. I said, are you sure we're watching the same show? And he said yes, and he said he wants to add us to his network, so now we're going to be on the radio waves. Not radio waves like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere where you can listen to podcasts.
Wow.
So now they're going to get hate mail. It's not just us, they're going to be getting it too. So to all of our returning viewers, you now have more options to listen to 127. To all of our new listeners, may God have mercy on your soul. Now, let's get into it.
All right. Wow. This is a surprise to me, too.
Part of the discussion like 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
I don't remember this.
It's lore. Brandy doesn't read.
Oh,
I
this is
don't
true.
remember this conversation.
Wow, terrible. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm excited, though. That's cool. Wait, am I co-hosting? Are you hosting this? Like, what are we doing?
You usually give the rundown so it's a podcast.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, because this is a review, we're going to kind of follow the same format as we always do. I'm going to go through the initial reaction, our thoughts on like how we felt when the movie came out, when it was announced, and go right into kind of like our pre-thoughts and the marketing as well. So like how it was released, in what order, or sorry, not how it was released, but how like some of the hints of what the movie was going to offer and new cast and stuff of that matter. Damn, I'm so like not expecting to do this right now. And then we're gonna go into our movie theater experience for better or for worse because this was a family film and that's really becoming a big thing now. I'm curious to see what y'all's experience was. Mine wasn't terrible, but after that, we'll give our post thoughts, what we actually thought of the whole film, and then we're going to touch on the Nintendo verse, the whole franchise, and where it might be going, which I actually have a lot of thoughts on, especially because Chris Melanginari, I don't know how to say his fucking name, is at the helm of all this. And then finally, we'll give our review score and some closing thoughts into our whole spiel about Super Mario, the franchise.
I have a question before we start. You said family
Sure.
movies are a new thing?
No, I just kind of feel like they've been popping. Fuck, that's actually a good place to start. I feel like they're kind of popping off this year, specifically.
Yeah, They Will Kill You was a great family movie.
Yeah, I agree. When you think about it, like Goat has come out. There was two other animated films that have been doing pretty well. I think like even
Hopper.
Animal, yeah, Hoppers that came out recently. You've got this film. There's something else that's animated. Let me look at my Cinemark app real fast. But I just feel like when you
There's
look,
there's
go ahead.
usually kid family friendly movies like every year.
No, I feel like specifically this year, it just feels like
It's
there's been like an
probably
influx.
it's probably just been the thing where a lot of them are releasing around the same ish time.
Did you see
I
any
don't
kids'
know.
movies last year?
That's the thing is like not really. Like I'm not saying like I dodged them. I just don't really remember them being marketed very heavily.
Huh, okay.
Is my thing. I don't know. Cuz like I'm trying to think of like the last what, 3, 4 award shows we did. And like I love animated film. I just don't remember like I remember like, a Pixar movie would come out with very little fanfare or like it would get announced like Elio. It was like, "Oh, Elio's out," and then it would just move on. But it feels like, especially movies like Goat and all these other kind of movies that aren't exactly Disney esque. Like even I think like Minions had a bit of a dry spell for the last 2 years, right? Because like Minions and Monsters just recently got announced, but I don't remember anything coming out last year or the year before last.
I think they've been
So,
taking a break, probably
but that's
because they're
my,
doing the Mario movies.
I guess. Would Mario come out last year or 2025?
That was
I mean,
2019.
sorry, 2025,
2023,
2023? No way. Is it that old?
23?
the first
What
one.
came out in 2019?
I think so.
It was 2023. Shit.
What am I thinking of?
Damn. Mm-hmm. But what was y'all's initial thoughts on when this did get announced? Because like for me, I'm gonna start with my hot take, I guess. I was pissed because this is basically, I think Super Mario 2, or I don't know. Somebody in the fucking comments will correct me if I'm wrong, but this is basically Daisy's timeline where she gets abducted by aliens. Mario's supposed to go rescue her after he's like visiting Land. So they go beats the aliens up, saves Daisy. This is the same thing, but then they kind of like shoved Rosalina into this plot, and then they kind of tied those two together with Peach, making her like her sister and whatever, and all this other kind of lore shit happens. So when I was looking at the trailers and the direction they were going, I was really confused why they went straight to Mario Galaxy, which felt weird. They skipped over Peach and just threw in Rosalina. And I don't know, it kind of felt like outside of like Bowser Jr. getting introduced in the trailer, it kind of felt like one of those rushed direct to DVD sequels from the trailers, from what I saw. I was not hyped for this film. Like, I wasn't even hyped for Super Mario, the first film. But this second one, I was like, this feels like a cash grab. This really does feel like Nintendo's capitalizing, and then they're going to dip. So I was kind of not about it when I heard it was getting kicked off.
Might I say really quick that Sonic 3 was based
Mm-hmm.
on Sonic Adventure 2, and they skipped over Amy's introduction because she's introduced in Sonic Adventure 1, and she's a
Mm-hmm.
pivotal part of Adventure 2, but that's what they're doing in 4.
Hmm.
It's because they're introducing Amy and Metal Sonic and Chaos.
I'm going to switch one of these two. Hang on a
Because
second.
everyone knows it's like, okay, you got Sonic, and then they got Tails and Knuckles. It's like, who's next? Amy? No. Shadow, baby.
It was a smart move.
But
It's
now
the
I'm
only
like,
logical one.
But now I'm starting to question like the integrity of like telling stories in this medium from video games.
Well, I don't know. When
I
you have
just
a franchise with 30 video games
you're talking about Sonic.
or Mario,
That's true,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's
And
like,
you,
well, do we just draw it out of a hat and risk that we pull the Sonic where he kisses a girl, or do we just go with a logical
Or the
choice
one where
and
he turns
do
into a
or
werewolf.
that?
that's true.
Make a lot of people happy, but not the right people. Anyways, Dominic, what was your initial reaction to Mario?
I mean, mine was kind of different because I never got to see the first Super Mario movie in theaters. And I thought it was good. A lot of people were like, it's not that great. I thought it was pleasantly fine. A solid like 7.5, maybe
Oh
8.
wow. Oh wow.
It did its own thing. I thought it established it pretty well. Kind of, I guess, similar vibes of like Mario and Luigi being transported from the real world, like the original movie. But so when they announced Super Mario Galaxy, I was kind of like, okay, like I know people are gonna be mad about it, but I thought, well, are you a Super Mario Galaxy fan?
I like rented and played half of it from Blockbuster.
Okay,
That was the most.
see, there's nothing, but
Shut up.
I thought it was interesting because I never put Galaxy, so I'm like, oh, maybe they'll. I don't know how heavily inspired it'll be, but like it should be cool. And then it's like Rosalina, awesome, because it kind of hinted that Rosalina would be coming in at some point because of the little star thing in
Hmm.
the first one. So
Hmm.
I didn't expect it so soon, but yeah, I was stoked. And then yeah, Bowser Jr. was like, great.
Who played Bowser Jr.? Vinny
Um,
Sapity. Oh,
yeah,
man. Sorry. That
oh,
was
you just looked at him. Yeah,
visceral reaction.
yeah, I know. It's yeah.
Okay.
Jeff.
This is so bad. Jeff, you should go before I say some things.
Well, it's interesting because you like Benny Blanco, so
I know that's the thing is like he kind of looks like him. I don't like.
Oh, so
Wait a
you
minute. First off,
also
I don't like Vinny Blanco. Let's get that straight.
anyways,
you're gonna give this guy a 7 2 like
my
Benny Blanco?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut
my
up!
initial reaction, because I don't believe we talked about this here yet. I don't think we did a trailer react on this.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
I was fine with the first one. I thought it was a fun movie. Didn't do anything super crazy special, but for Illumination, I think they did a good job because I fucking hate Illumination. But anyways, my daughter, she likes the Super Mario movie. She likes Super Mario games. We play quite a bit of them here. And so I was like, it's going to be a good time. You know, it's Super Mario Galaxy. They got Yoshi. They got Rosalina. You know, they got more Luigi. I love Charlie Day. Great. I'm all in. You know, it looks like a fun time. When I watched the trailer, I thought, oh, this looks like a fun time. And that was my initial reaction. I tried to stay away from other things, but unfortunately, when you're on the internet, you hear things. So unfortunately, I did hear about somebody's leg standing out in one of the trailers there.
Is that how that got announced?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Really?
Star Fox's leg was in a trailer, and they're like, there's only one person with metal boots, green pants, and a white jacket, and a gun holster. Uh, and then people were
Oh,
like, it's Star Fox. And then, like, 3 weeks later, they put out a trailer that had the Pikmin and Rob in it.
yeah.
And it's like, well. So we are getting actual characters in here. And then, like, 2 days before the movie came out, Nintendo was like, the Star Fox! He's
I
here!
was very I was very pissed at Nintendo because I think I
Yeah.
saw that's Star Fox, that's Fox's leg, and people were downplaying it, and it was literally like I thought it was like a week before, but maybe it was like 2 days before the official Nintendo movie account was like Star Fox, and I'm like, wow, that would have been so cool to just see in the theater, not knowing this.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Or
Nintendo.
it was
hear
less
about
than a
it from like
week.
osmosis. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, it was less than a week because I remember you guys were like complaining about it, and the movie was, I think it was out that weekend or that
Yeah.
that week for sure. So, because I didn't know, I wasn't really following the marketing until y'all told me about it.
I wasn't either. It was just stupid Twitter being like, oh, you're in the gaming space. You don't follow them, but here's a tweet from the Nintendo account. I was like,
Oh, wonderful.
didn't you see that? But great.
Wait, it's crazy to me that they spoiled that, but like from a marketing standpoint, I think like they thought like we need a bigger draw than just children, and then they just dropped it and they're like we get Smash Bros players in here, and
I
I want to say that maybe it worked.
Oh
you
yeah,
think so?
I believe so.
all the
But based
the
on the
older
screening I
audience?
went
content,
to,
all the
That's
content creators whom I am aware of in like the gaming space were like losing their minds when they saw the poster
Really
for
interesting.
Fox.
Because I gotta say, I think when Fox got announced, that really that put me off from like really watching this. If it wasn't for like maybe this podcast, I would have probably waited till the end of this year to watch it for the award show. Like I was not gonna see it in theaters, especially because Star Fox got announced. So like that just feels again that kind of went into like my whole thought process with the initial reaction. Like this just feels like a giant cash grab now. Look at all these cameos. It's kind of like mirroring the MCU where it's like, oh, let me like splash something in the trailers and make it look really crazy so that we get you to just sit your ass in the theater, and then that'll be the end of
Well,
it.
It's a little different, but
Is it?
well,
Is it really?
it's MCU had the years of building off of itself. This is
No, let's talk
literally
about
the
current
second
MCU.
movie. Well, again, building off of years of itself. You
I
know,
guess.
okay,
I don't know.
fine. The DC universe.
There we go.
that's better.
Oh God. But yeah, I did eventually take my ass to see this damn film because of y'all. And
You're welcome.
yeah, whatever. I haven't given my post thoughts yet, so we're not getting into that. But I will say that being in the theater, thankfully we didn't I think we went to like a pretty late showing. I think we went like 8 or 9 p.m. And so there weren't like that many kids in there. I think there were like a couple sitting in like the way back, but we had like a family to our left who was watching it, and their reactions was really interesting because like the dad who like knew Mario was just like, "What the fuck am I watching?" And then like most of the kids were in tune with like Rosalina and stuff like that too. So the young generation is brainwashed and they think that Rosalina is the best princess when they're vastly incorrect. But anyway, so for the most part, it was a peaceful movie theater going experience for me. Why are you guys laughing?
It's your bias.
I'm not biased. I'm right. What are you talking
Clearly
about?
biased.
I'm not biased.
These are children. Let them enjoy their princesses.
No, they're fucking wrong. This is what they are.
You're being like those Pokemon parents who it's like, I'm gonna have my kid choose a starter, and then they pick it, and they're like, no, you gotta pick this one. That's what you're doing right
That's
now.
a thing.
I would like to say that I am not that parent.
I was gonna ask, are you like? How are you? What has she played a game yet? A Pokemon game?
My
Playing Fire Red and Leaf Green.
yeah, she's playing
She's playing-
Fire Red right now, which
Good
is
start.
I mean
That's an excellent start.
that I was like because okay, so my friend bought her that for her. He's like, she needs to play Pokemon. I've been playing this right now, and I'm like, really the class that's a little difficult for her. But he's like, he sent over a Switch for her, the Switch Lite. He's like, we don't use this anymore. We bought a Switch 2. Here, she can have this. She could play Fire Red on it. And so I bought Leaf Green so we could play together. And I was like, which one are you going to pick? She was going to pick Squirtle, but then she saw Charmander and she picked that one.
No.
Or was she going to pick Bulbasaur? No, I don't know. I ended up picking Bulbasaur. Because I haven't done a run of that game where I picked Bulbasaur. But no, I think it's interesting. I think everybody should have their right to their own Pokemon. Every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. Okay.
Every princess is someone's favorite, Brandy.
No.
Yeah, every princess is someone's favorite. Exactly.
No.
And
No.
who am
No.
I, a 30-year-old man, to say there's only 151, or you didn't pick Charmander, or like. Why would you pick Leaf Green over Fire Red? This one's vastly superior. Even though it's the same fucking game, it's just
It is.
a couple switched out different
Well,
Pokemon.
there's different Pokemon.
Whatever, it's like
It's the same game. You're doing the same
It's
shit.
the same
No,
thing.
it is. It is the same
Just
thing.
trade
It's,
with
it's
someone.
literally if you only care about Pokemon.
Yeah. It's whatever. It's for kids. Shut up, okay? Says the grown man who's talking with a bunch of other grown adults about a children's film based on children's video games. that we grew up with when we were children.
I was about to say we grew up with it, so that makes it.
It's
Special.
more like me and Jeff grew up with it.
Are
Brandon
you fucking
didn't
kidding
exist
me?
yet.
Kiss my bitch ass. Damn near 30. I could have a seat at this table.
How old are you again, Brandy?
What was your
28.
hold on? What was your first
Yeah,
Mario
see?
game? Let's talk about that one there.
What was my first Mario game?
Yeah.
Super Mario World for the Super NES.
It was Super Mario World, but it was for my Game Boy Micro. It had a little rectangular Game Boy Micro. Do you not know what that is?
No.
You don't know what that is? Oh man, I feel so fucking
no.
ghetto.
To me, there's the Game Boy, the Color, and then the Advance and SP.
Oh, hang on. Let me show you my sad excuse for what I.
Is this some like rip-off thing?
No, it's a legit thing. Game Boy.
It's like a Raspberry Pi type thing.
It literally no, it's smaller than that. Hang on.
I've
Let me
heard
get a
those
copy
before.
of this. The emulators. Where's the chat? Oh, there it is. I'll put it in the chat. Here you go.
I think I saw that on the hub once. The Raspberry Pi.
On the porn hub?
Jesus.
Would you post a picture?
Oh,
What
there's
the? Oh, okay. I've seen these.
yeah, that's what I had. I played it so much.
Wow.
I like blew out
Yeah.
the right trigger.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow, look at that.
The screen was like I think like maybe an inch across the diameter. It was so small. But no,
When
my
were you
parents. You said what?
I was gonna make
So
that
when
joke
were
too.
you white?
I was gonna make that joke too.
Shut up.
Uh,
But no, that was my first. That was the first Mario game.
Mine. I wasn't a big fan of Mario when I was a kid because to me
Really?
it was like Mickey Mouse. You know, like you do Disney stuff, but like all the Mickey Mouse stuff is kind of like that's So Mario was like that. It was like I'll just play all the other games. So Smash Bros is what I did exclusively with the Mario characters. But
Really?
for the GameCube, I had Super Mario Sunshine. That was my Mario game there. So
all right.
Did you ever play any of the sports like the Mario like Double Dash or any of the
the Mario Kart, yes, Double
Mario
Dash.
Kart, but like not like Sluggers
Cards.
or like
No.
not like Super Strikers or
gosh.
anything. Really?
Not any of
The
sports
baseball-
games, any of the
the
Mario
baseball-
parties, none of that.
Tennis and soccer games are elite.
Well, okay, if we're really gonna go off of like if those count as like Mario games and not just like the platformers, then I think my first one was like Mario Party 3 because I remember a fist fight broke out over that and I was like 6. That's like my earliest
Okay.
memory of Mario. Yeah, I definitely played a lot on the N64, but I think it was Mario 64, but Mario Party was like the first Mario game if we're going by that metric. But the first one I beat, like I did like laps on Super Mario World. I love that game. But yeah, wait. So was y'all's movie theater experience as smooth as mine then? Because it sounds like it.
I mean, mine was.
You didn't rant when you came out, which was surprising because you ranted.
Because I
You
wanted to
ranted a
save it
couple
for
times.
this. I wanted to save it for this.
Never mind.
We did go to the annex before to eat food, because they have that little food court there for those of you not familiar with the Oxnard area. And while we were there, it was like everybody was dressed up. Like there were no children in sight eating there. It was
Really?
just
Oh, that's right.
our age, like 30
Was this opening night?
Yeah, this was opening night that Wednesday.
Oh wow.
That's
'cause it
right,
came out
about April
early for-
1st.
Yeah, it came out early because of spring break or some holiday, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it was just like I remember walking in there and seeing like a 12-foot kid man with a toad costume.
Man.
And I was just like, oh no. I thought it was going to be bad with the children, but I didn't even think about the Smash players. I thought, am I even going to be able to see the screen through the haze? Like, what the fuck? This is going to be insane.
Can I ask, was it worse than like the Ghibli showings at Regency, or was it like on par? Maybe
No,
not
it
as
was
bad?
fine. My
Oh, okay.
screening was fine. I was really bothered because, like I said, I saw a lot of people in costume, a lot of cringe lords walking around the annex. And once we got into the theater, I was so worried. And it was about 50-50, like families with children and Smash players.
Fuck you.
No, they have a look, Brandy. They have a look, and you know it. You've been to the
I
tournament.
do know it.
Were
Okay.
they
So don't
Were
I'm not gonna
they
get into stereotypes.
Blame me.
were they at
for-
least better than anime movie watchers in that they didn't smell?
Yeah, no, they didn't. No, it was good.
Okay.
But we were sitting in
Alright.
the front area, like right up against the bar, the perfect spot.
Your favorite.
Everyone was in the back, so
You're in the
heat
nosebleeds?
rises.
Shut
No,
up.
he likes to sit. He likes to sit up front where you can put
Yeah.
your feet up on that bar.
Yeah, right. where the
Oh,
locker is.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I got you.
That's right.
Okay.
That's the
Before it
perfect
like
spot.
goes up. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So heat rises. It's all in the back. We're good. Golden. There was a family right behind me with like an infant, like under 1 year old, that was crying throughout the whole thing, and they didn't take him out. So for those people, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
Brian,
take your
Brian.
fucking baby to a fucking movie. I don't care if it's a fucking kids movie. Fuck you. Other people are paying for that shit. Okay?
Find a babysitter if you can.
Exactly. You give
Treat
up
yourselves
that right.
and the rest of the
Yep.
audience.
Exactly. You give up that right to go to movies when you have a baby. Okay? Fucking figure it out. Be an adult. Tell your child to shut the fuck up. Take the kid out. You need to teach that child that during that time, that's quiet time. My daughter knows what.
Okay, there we go.
I didn't teach.
I was
I
just
didn't
gonna-
tell her to shut
I was
the fuck
gonna-
up. By the way,
No, I was gonna add the interstitial of Jeff is a parent. He's
I am
allowed
a parent.
to rant
That's
about
true.
this.
If anybody can rant.
I
Me
didn't
and Brandy
take.
cannot.
I didn't take her to go see a movie until she was like over 2 years old. Okay, it was The Wild Robot was the first movie we saw. What was that, like last year or something? I think she was
2 years.
No, it was 2 years ago.
So she was like 3.
Yeah,
Okay, and we said that's what we're gonna do. We told her when the movie's playing, that's quiet time. During the trailers, all that before, that's fine. I don't care. When the movie starts, the lights go down, quiet time. Unless you got to go to the bathroom, quietly tell us, we'll take you. It's not that hard. My 4-year-old understands that concept. So your 6-year-old fucking crotch goblin should be able to understand the same fucking courtesies and shut the fuck up during a movie. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. An
Chill,
infant can't control it. You shouldn't be taking an infant to a movie theater. So walk yourself out until the baby stops crying. It's not that hard. Okay? There are other people other than yourselves. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up. It's a fucking movie. People pay to be there. Okay? That's about it. It wasn't a terrible experience. I've had worse experiences with babies crying. Toy Story 4. I hate that movie because of this. But it was fine. The baby actually didn't start really popping off until the credits started rolling, which was fine. But
Okay.
it's okay. It's all right. Cheering wasn't that bad. Smash players cheering at certain characters. They did not cheer very
Really?
hard for Star Fox because they had that
Yeah, 'cause
spoiled
Fox
for them.
sucks ass. Oh, no.
They had that spoiled for them. I feel like it would have been because they cheered for fucking Game and Watch.
Whoa.
Like
Hey.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just
Game
saying,
Watch
no,
is
like
awesome.
I'm saying the level of
Probably
cheering
because it was
higher
it was
than
not
it was
in
a
the
surprise.
marketing.
Yes.
Oh, I
They
see. I
cheered
see. Okay.
for Pikmin because Pikmin was like a kind of pause and you don't catch it, but Star Fox was like fully announced. So there was a little bit of applause for it, but
Okay.
it wasn't as high as it would have been had Nintendo not spoiled it. And of course, at the end, the people who didn't leave for the end credits, there was cheers galore.
I'm not gonna lie.
There was a guy screaming,
Okay.
"Oh, oh!" Thought it was you, Brandon.
I'm not gonna lie. I popped off in the theater when she punched the monkey. I knew the glove immediately, which is like maybe telling, but I was like so happy. Yeah, I popped off in theater. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
Anyways, Dominic, how was your theater experience? Sorry, I popped out of.
What are you laughing at?
Brandy, you'll be happy to know there was only 4 people in the theater for the second end credit.
Are you serious?
Myself was one of them. There was only 4 people. No one else stayed to see that
Are you
second
serious?
end credit. And
Wow.
then someone went, ew.
Fuck that person.
It was me.
Got it.
I was like, I stayed for this?
I'll beat your ass when I see you next time.
God, I was hoping for ice climbers, but I get this chick.
Exactly. What the hell?
Fuck you guys.
My experience was not bad. It was a good mix of people. We went to a 7 o'clock showing, so there was like a good amount of families or people like me in their 30s or maybe their 20s, just going for casual Saturday night show. And it was fine. I think there was one kid who was talking to her mom and being like, "Oh, like what? You know, Rosalina got kidnapped or Peach did that." Like kind of like reiterating whatever was just happening on the screen, but
Mhm.
it was off to the distance. And it wasn't driving me crazy. So, you know, other than that, it was a pretty good movie experience. Not a scarring one like the two movies from my past.
What the hell were we talking about? We're talking
Super
about
Mario.
We finished
no,
talking about
obviously.
our
The
movie
movie.
theater
Theaters.
experience, so we can move into post thoughts of what we thought of the
Gosh.
movie.
Yeah. Dom, I want you to go first.
If I was to be a cinephile like you guys,
Oh my
I
god,
would
shut up. We're
say,
not even cinephiles.
okay,
We're not.
okay. I would say that this was a very messy film, and it should have been edited, reviewed a bit more before they made it into a movie and released it.
Mm.
There's a lot of pacing issues. There's some gripes that I had that I'll hold off because I don't want to just say it and then you both are like, yeah, same. But I'll start with pacing issues. As a shill for crossovers, I loved it. I thought it was great.
God damn it.
It was like Rosalina was great, but they wasted her. And then yeah, we mentioned Pikmin.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like she popped off in the beginning and then was captured and was just in a cage the rest of the movie. It was like it's a waste of Rosalina to explore Rosalina being introduced to an audience or whatever if you haven't played Super Mario Galaxy or 1 or 2.
That's
And then a
fair.
waste of Brie Larson's talent because she clearly loves playing Rosalina and actually loves the games. There's all the behind the scenes interviews wherever where she's like, being a gamer and talking about it.
I know that.
Love Pikmin. Like we talked about, I got pissed at Nintendo for ruining Fox because I would have loved that have been a surprise. Rob, I thought he was great, the goat from Subspace Emissary, and then Game and Watch. I was just like, oh, Game and Watch. I think I legit was like that in the theater, and then I was like, hit him with the number 9.
Popped off for Game and Watch. Didn't pop off for Daisy. Patriarchy wins again.
Why would I pop off for Daisy? She's buns.
God damn it. Shut up.
She's literally buns. I'm sorry. She's just a reskin.
She's not. Don't you even start with me. Fuck
I
you.
just don't have it. I just don't have that attachment. I'd rather play Zelda, but okay, we're gonna get into that later with the Smash stuff. But yeah, I like the crossover stuff. I kind of wish they'd held off on doing that until like a third movie. I think I would have preferred sticking to Super Mario core games, and it's like they teased some Odyssey and some Galaxy stuff, and then I think and then Mario Maker, like they were kind of dipping their toes in like a different Mario properties, but it was okay. Everyone was like, this movie was ass, and I'm like, this also wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it.
I'm going to save this question for later, but I want you guys to think about it now. Maybe like in the review score. But was this
No.
better? Was this better than the first one?
Okay.
So
I mean, I can give you my answer, but
you have to wait. Go for it, Jeff.
You want me to go for it? Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
No, you're
the
not.
Smash player has to go last. Come on.
Shut up.
yes, this is true. Well, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun movie. It wasn't anything to write home about. I thought, it's just fun for the kids, fun for the people to do references with. I mean, I even got a little like, oh, it's that reference when they were fighting Bowser Jr. and they played the Super Mario Sunshine boss music, or Star Fox, when they were doing the dogfighting and they started playing the music from
Oh
Star
my
Fox.
god,
Yeah.
I was
that
just
was
like,
so cool.
oh, here we go. They got me. Okay, they did what they set out to do. They got me. Okay, I'll admit it. I had fun with the movie, but when I left, I had this feeling like there was stuff missing. They set up a lot of character development storylines with everybody. So, for example, Bowser conflicted with being a villain or not being a villain, right? They drop that in the third act. It's referenced all throughout the first two acts, and then they just drop it and never talk about it again in that third act. When in that last battle, they could have easily brought it up. Same with Luigi and Bowser's relationship together, because it seems like they were pretty buddy. No conflict of interest at all in that third act, just completely dropped. Here we go. Rosalina and Peach are pretty much the sole purpose of this film, and I feel like that whole story kind of took a back burner to what Mario and everybody else was doing. I mean, I get it's a Mario movie, but the plot line is, Peach trying to figure out who she is and all that junk, which I guess she figures out at the end, but you don't really get a sense of that sisterhood because there's nothing built upon that. There was some other stuff, like why was Yoshi even there? I mean, I thought the Yoshi stuff was funny. I love Yoshi, when he, eats somebody and shits them out right away. Like, that's funny. I giggle at that. The part where he's walking through New York, thought that was funny.
That was funny.
I liked that. I liked seeing Little Mac, from Punch Out in there.
Wait, he was in. I didn't see Little Mac.
Walked right by. Well, he jogged right by.
I missed that.
With the guy on the bicycle,
crazy.
his trainer. I forget his name.
I didn't see that at all.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I know.
Mine's chocolate. That guy. Anyways,
Is that what he says?
I think that's what I don't know. This is a long story.
What's your favorite flower, son? Mine's chocolate.
Anyways, yeah. So, but Yoshi didn't do anything. If you took Yoshi out of the movie, you're not missing anything because
It's not true. We get baby Mario, Luigi, and
With-
Toad
He didn't get
alive.
the
which
super
I
stuff.
felt was a scene that was written in to just kind
So
of
that he had
give
something
Yoshi
to do.
something to do. That dinosaur scene kind of, as much as I love dinosaurs, you know me. I love dinosaurs, I fucking love dinosaurs.
He's a dinosaur guy.
I fucking love dinosaurs.
He's a dino. He's a dino guy.
I'm a dino
He
guy.
loves the T-Rex.
I fucking love dinos. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like that scene was just put in there to give Yoshi something to do. They're like, we don't have Yoshi doing anything. When in that scene, they could have focused on Peach and Star Fox a little bit. They're fixing the ship and shit. Why does Peach know how to do all that? I feel like there was a little more interesting character development that was going on throughout the film that they kind of just dropped in the third act. And yes, I'm a 30-year-old man thinking about these thematics. And it's fine. It was a fine movie, but if you're gonna set all this stuff up, these character tensions and all this junk, follow through with it a little bit. Like even Mario being like, "Hey, is it okay if I ask Peach out? You think that's gonna be a little weird?" And then nothing ever happens with that, and he gets a little kiss at the end. That's the big wrapper-upper. I get there's gonna be more movies, and we have more character development that we can do throughout those films, and this could be setting up those tensions throughout future movies. But I just felt through this movie it was a little, oh, we got to wrap it up. It's just kids, right? So that's just a me thing. I did still enjoy it. I didn't hate it as much as the critics are hating it. I think they're fucking crazy for putting it at 40% or whatever they were. But I don't think it's as good as a lot of the audience is giving it, like 90%. Like, I think, well, we're
You gotta
spoiler on
wait.
my
You
review.
gotta blue ball the audience. Hang on.
But, I did enjoy it. I didn't hate it.
I think it's really interesting what you guys are talking about because, like, I watched this film and I got out of the theater and I hated myself for liking it so much for a couple of reasons. One, I just want to talk about it right off the bat. That Star Fox segment, oh my god, if we could just get a movie, a feature-length film, Star Fox movie in that animation style, I would cream all over the fucking place. Oh god, that looks so fucking gorgeous. like you, Jeff, I was popping off a lot with the references. I'm like, oh shit, they threw Game and Watch in here. Like Pikmin showed up for a second. I'm like, that's a really cool little like nice cameo. Or even like the Rob scene, which it did. I'm gonna have to draw the line, but it did remind me of the sloth scene from Zootopia 1. It felt like
Yeah,
this.
very Zootopia vibes.
Like they copied somebody's homework and didn't make it look too much like theirs, but it was very, very, very similar. And there's a lot of like creative decisions that I really enjoyed. I liked a lot of the references that they made throughout the film, like you guys said, Mario Maker and like the underground level or the casino world and stuff like that. There were some moves from Smash that Peach actually did in the whole fight scene. Oh, you good? Should I stop?
No, I was just agreeing with you. I was just like, yes, I know.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. And I'm going to push back a little bit on you guys' thoughts on if a lot of the characters didn't get enough screen time or enough coverage. I feel like Rosalina got enough attention and information to like make her at least an interesting MacGuffin, because that's kind of all she was in this film. To be like, oh, okay, they got to go save Rosalina, and this is the reason why, because like they do know that like she's basically the mother of the universe or whatever the fuck. And I think it would be kind of hard to establish, especially in like a movie like this, which is A, it's a kids movie, but then B, to do it within like the time span that they had of an hour and 30 minutes, to like really build that sisterly bond between like Peach and Rosalina. I think you kind of get to see pieces of that, and then we know that Nintendo and Illumination have the budget and the bandwidth to like go into a franchise like this. Mainly because, and this is going to take a really wide swing, because of the Ice Age films. If you asked me, if you like really, to me, like from what I remember watching that entire franchise, like forward, backwards, and forwards and backwards, I feel like they're really on track to kind of do the same thing. That movie had like what, 5 or 6 films? Let me see real quick because I have it right here.
Those a little
Yes.
different though.
I'm curious to see where you go with that.
Because like I feel like with Ice Age, the first one, especially like with the computer animated genre, it was kind of like a giant swing and like a bit of a, oh, we don't really know if anybody's going to really enjoy the story, so we're going to put this out here and see what happens. Same thing kind of happened with this movie too, but they have the budget and the money and the like the lineage or the heritage, I guess, behind the name of like Mario to like build this huge cast, and like they give you the first movie. And the first movie kind of like lays these broad strokes out, rewrites the entire story, right? But it's really like an introduction to the characters. I really feel like that whole first film was just like, here's the world and this is how things are supposed to work. I like this one because it took all those characters and it's like, we're just gonna kind of run off with it now, and then we're gonna start getting our legs for like a franchise. I feel like the Meltdown, which was the second film, started to get into more of the intricacies of the characters. But if you think about like Sid and Diego are like side characters to like Manny's whole fucking thing that's going on in the second film of Meltdown. It's like, oh, we've got to go find more mammoths because Manny's starting to feel sad and lonely, and oh shit, what do you know? There's another one, and there's like this one love interest, but it doesn't really go anywhere until like the end of the film in Meltdown with Queen Latifah and what the fuck his name is? What's up?
You talk about Ray Romano.
Ray Romano. Thank you.
The only the counterpart is that she's in it most of the movie though. Like she has active interactions between Manny and
That's
Diego
fair.
and Sid, whereas Rosalina, it was just like she's
Oh,
in the beginning with her kids.
I'm talking about Queen Latifah, or sorry, Queen Latifah's mammoth is Peach. Is my bad.
Oh,
What?
Because she's the love interest for Mario. You guys were saying like there wasn't enough time for them together. There were a lot of scenes where like they were trying to build that relationship up slowly, and then it just kind of like became a thing
I mean,
again.
my big complaint is mishandling of Rosalina. Jeff was more
But she
talking
was-
about.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I understand that she was the
one of
MacGuffin.
examples.
I understand that she was the MacGuffin, but it probably would have helped if it had a longer run time. But I just feel like here she is, she has this cool battle, then gets kidnapped, and then she's just in a cage the entire rest of the film.
I think it also doesn't
That-
help.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say I feel like it would have been nice to have her not be kidnapped right off the bat.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that this is the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which that's Rosalina's games,
That's
and
fair. That's fair.
in the following films, since we're talking Daisy, obviously we're going to go back to the older game stories, probably Wario and Waluigi, and throw those guys a bone,
Oh God, fuck no, please.
Um,
No, don't throw Waluigi a bone.
And
Way too many people are horny for that man.
how are we
I
going to
mean,
build?
they're more popular than Daisy.
Shut up!
How are we going to build the relationship of Peach and Rosalina in future films if we're focusing on all these other fucking Mario characters? I feel like we're just gonna. This was the chance for Rosalina because this was her movie, because it was based on her game, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying?
I do kind of see what you're saying, but then
Like Yoshi was in it more than Rosalina.
Star Fox was in it more than Rosalina.
I hear what y'all was saying, and I think maybe my bias is from I haven't played Galaxy enough to know how influential she is in that game.
Played Galaxy
I
either.
haven't either.
What? Really? What?
No, really?
I really think you guys are like way too. I think you're too fixated on Rosalina not being in it enough, because I feel like she showed up, she did her job, she was part of the plot, and then she moved on. Like, I don't think she was supposed to be something that was like a fixture in this film. This felt like a movie where like we're gonna broaden the horizon and make it a universe now. Oh, it's bigger, which is what happens in the Meltdown.
I mean,
after the glacier thing happens, they move on to the bigger things.
They can. Okay,
I'm dropping my lines, Jeff.
I think there's a good way and a bad way to like expand your roster, and if I think if there had been more interactions between, or I guess they couldn't have really interacted, but if we had gotten more screen time with Rosalina, maybe more post rescue like exchanges, I feel like maybe I wouldn't be as critical. But it's like, Peach, badass, love what she did the first film, love what she did in the second film. Appropriate amount of screen time, of course, but I'm like, Rosalina, like this very powerful character, this mother figure to the star beings, like, and then being played by Brie Larson. I feel like, there's a lot of pressure of like this character should be treated correctly, and I don't think they treat her correctly just because it was just like, oh yeah, in the cage. So
I don't agree, only because like going back to that whole second point, and this will wrap up my post thoughts, because I really feel like this was a really good animated sequel. This kind of felt like it gave you a little bit more to chew on. It didn't reestablish, it like built up more of the characters. I think maybe except for Luigi, I agree. I think Yoshi was kind of like a miss entirely. I don't know why.
I thought he was great.
He was voiced by Donald Glover. I think like he was great for like comedic effect and stuff like that. But like I feel like even I'm gonna stop making Ice Age analogies, but I feel like he was kind of like Scrat, where it was just kind of like he's in the movie.
I mean, he's kind of like the pet sidekick to both of them, and I feel like he did the appropriate thing where it's like he was there along with them. He occasionally had the assist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
maybe not in the final battle per se, but like I feel like they teased Yoshi at the end of 1, and then he was in 2, and I thought it was like the perfect amount of Yoshi. Very comedic, yes, but when he was needed, he helped out, especially like on that one planet where they were babies. Very Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi, yeah, I was gonna say Yoshi Island reference.
And so I thought that was good, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just hung up on. I feel like there was a waste to even introduce Rosalina. Like,
I will say that I'm biased because I hate Rosalina, but
you are biased.
I think that this film did a really good job like following up.
It would be like, what if they introduced Daisy and then caged her in a MacGuffin? Would you be satisfied?
I would say if it made sense for the plot. Honestly, like I would argue that because like it makes sense for this one, where like they gave her star moment. She beats up the big robot thing. She still gets captured. That like sets up Bowser Jr. Which, by the way, I loved Bowser Jr. I might not be a fan of Benny fucking Salfadi, like the Benny Blanco alter ego, but I don't know. He's just
kind of gives me the
creeps. Yeah, he gives me the creeps. But I really liked how they spun that character and then like kind of re-villainizing Bowser, because there was a couple things that were kind of weird about this movie, and it was mainly the interactions. Like for one, you guys were saying like, oh, Bowser's relationship was really good with Luigi. I didn't really get that. It kind of just felt like Bowser wanted to be free the whole time, and I felt like he was kind of chumming it up with Luigi in order to like get to that objective sooner. Like even him giving himself up to the bee, I thought he was like he had a plan.
But and that would have been fine. But when he was on the spaceship with Bowser Jr. and they were talking to each other, there was
Yeah.
conflict in the decisions because Bowser was like, well, those maybe they were my buds. Hold on a minute. Like, let's not do. And then it
Yeah.
just drops that. So, because that's what I
Kind
was
of
thinking through
weird.
the whole thing. Hey, he's just going to drop this. He's just saying whatever he can to get out of this situation. But that
Yeah.
middle section where there is conflict in those decisions led me to believe, like, was that what they were setting up the whole time? Which is why when they drop it like 10 minutes later, it's like, well, then what's the point?
Yeah, that's fair.
That just
I think I would have preferred him have like an ulterior motive the entire time
yeah, would have been a lot simpler.
versus he
This
was actually
wishy-washy.
genuinely being nice, and then it was like, oh my god, Bowser World, all right, I'm evil again.
Yeah, because
Like,
why even set it up if
Sure.
they're just gonna toss it? You know?
Gossip. Unless they use it in the fourth. No. Either way, though, I walked out surprisingly satisfied. I went in there like full cynic. This is gonna suck. I hate this already. This is gonna be stupid. To where I'm like, I could definitely see myself enjoying a franchise like this, especially with Chris at the helm. I feel like if he learned a lot from Blue Sky and a lot of the franchise work he did over there, I feel like this could be something that would come out really good, depending on where they take the story. To me, this just kind of felt like Avatar 2, where it's like there's a lot of promise for like where this could splinter off into, and that makes me excited. I think things like that makes me more excited than just like what exactly is happening in these kinds of films. Because yeah, if you break this down, I agree. The pacing was very strange. There were a lot of wishy-washy decisions with some characters, but what's on the horizon, I think, is what has me most interested, especially going into the Nintendo verse. You see how I segued there into the next part?
Oh, we're segueing to that.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I hate you guys. You brought it up. What else do you have? Oh, Brawl.
I got a bunch of
nice.
stuff over here.
Are you getting Smash 4? Do you have all the Smash ships? Oh, you have
hell
Ultimate.
yeah.
Okay. Ugh.
It's the best one right there.
No, it's not. You do not need 60 some odd characters.
Yes, you
Kinda
do.
Yeah.
No, you need, like-
You're gonna need more. I got a bunch of other
No!
stuff over here. I got a bunch of other stuff over here, but we'll get to that eventually. I think. I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
This whole episode
yeah, they-
spurned from our thoughts about a Smash cinematic movie
So
verse, I
Smash
think.
Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Hence my comment at the beginning. We smash more than you do.
So it's not really a Mario podcast, it's really a Smash podcast.
The gang's all
God.
here.
You gonna like edit that in post?
Possibly.
Game.
I think the biggest surprise for me was them showing Pikmin and Game and Watch. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but they had a platform fight. Did you guys see that? Like in that whole scene with Bowser Jr. and Bowser Jr., Bones, Dry Bowser, and then Mario and Luigi. They like literally like pan out, and like the shot with Game and Watch is just like a side scrolling fight.
I did notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like that really like is starting to point me to, especially with like Fox, the first post credits scene, the first stinger, going back to his universe. I'm just curious, like what's it. I know it's a matter of when, not if, but I'm just curious when they're gonna like kind of kick that bucket over, or if they're gonna do like an Avengers thing.
I heard a thing from who's the Nintendo guy, the main guy at Nintendo Japan. What's his name?
Oh, Shigeru Miyamoto. I think
Miyamoto?
his name
Yeah,
is?
Miyamoto. He already said that they're not doing a Smash movie with all the characters.
Wait. Sakurai or Miyamoto?
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto's Mario.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
no,
said that
no.
they're not doing that, but a lot of people are like, all the characters, so there's potential for more crossovers, just not to like ultimate standards. You know, it could be like this where it's like you got Link and Star Fox and
Well, they'd
Samus
probably do the
related.
first one where it was just 8. So
yeah, something like that. But I don't think it's going to be some insane thing. But in the movie, there's references to other characters. So, like I was saying, Little Mac's in Ultimate, and Wii
He's not.
one,
Brawl.
right?
He's in Brawl. Yeah, he's
Oh,
in
is he?
Brawl.
Or no.
Yeah.
I think it's the Wii
Yeah,
U.
he was.
The Wii
Was he?
U game. I know he's in the game, the DS Wii U one.
Yeah, that's the Wii U one.
So there's Little Mac, just for a second. You got Game and Watch, Rob. You got Pikmin, Star Fox, obviously, and then in that Star Cruiser, the spaceport, Samus's ship is in the background for like 10 seconds as it flies
Is
out.
it?
Oh, I didn't see that. I was
Yes.
looking for it.
I was really expecting, like Brandy mentioned.
Yeah, he's in
I
Brawl.
think.
Oh, he's an assist trophy in Brawl. Sorry.
Yeah, I was expecting the Cat and Falcon ship to show up. I was really looking for like an F-Zero ship. I didn't even pay
Yeah.
attention to see that there was Samus's
I
trip.
didn't catch it. Apparently, it was like a blink and you miss it. But apparently,
Oh.
people saw it there and they're like, "Yeah, that she's there," which I wouldn't mind. I mean, I enjoy Metroid, but
Would it work in a movie format though?
I don't
I
know.
think it depends on what type of
Other M.
intergalactic. They definitely can't do subspace emissary because the roster's
That would be cool.
too small.
Subspace Emissary, the roster is too small?
Yeah, I mean there was for
The
Brawl
current
was
movie.
at least
Oh, the
yeah,
current movie roster. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw it.
you'd have Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Bowser Jr. And then
Actually,
you'd have-
technically, Daisy was not in Brawl. Daisy didn't show up until Ultimate.
Well, neither
As
was
a
yeah,
Bowser.
because she was a reskin, so
Shut up.
I mean, also they're movies, so they can kind of put whoever they want in there. See, so there was an interesting thing that I heard that made me kind of think like that they're not gonna do Smash stuff. It's that when the first Mario movie came out, what came out shortly after that? Donkey Kong Bonanza. This was the
Yeah.
the reskinning of Donkey Kong. Okay, that's why he looked different in the movie, and
I
then
thought
Bonanza came out later.
no.
Star
wait.
Fox, they're putting out
Bonanza's
a
the new one, isn't it?
Star Fox game, huh?
Isn't Bonanza the new one?
Yeah,
But that just came out like last year.
yeah, and then Mario movie came out the year before that, so they were kind of getting. This is just a theory I heard. Star Fox. They put Star Fox in the new movie, so when they drop the new
It came
game,
out last year.
people know, hey, that's that guy from that Mario movie. I like this scene, so I'll buy his game. So
Why is it always a New York accent?
because they're Mario.
Because they're from
characters.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Oh, they're from Brooklyn. Okay.
Hey, it's that Star
walking
Fox
here.
over there. He's gonna go shoot up Andros.
He's gonna do a barrel roll.
I gotta do barrel roll with Skippy the Frog. You mess with Skippy, you mess with all of us. So people are being like, oh, Nintendo just snuck in Star Fox to help boost sales of their game that's coming out later this year. Which
I think
kind
there
of
was a rumor that
astounds me.
it's supposed to be like a Star Fox racing game, but that's been like a rumor for forever.
A
So
Star Fox racing game, that would suck. Imagine they do Mario
that would
Kart
suck.
World, Air Riders 2, and then they just continue doing racing games. That's gonna suck if they bring back
Switch
F-Zero.
to a race. But now F-Zero is different though.
I know it's different, but I feel like if they burn you out on racing games, they're like F-Zero's back. You're just like, fuck, really?
different because no one wants F-Zero.
But
I want F-Zero.
let's go.
Biatch. I want F-Zero.
But you had that already.
I did have that ready. I had this
You're in the
ready.
minority, Jeff. I hate to break it to you.
Kirby Air Ride,
Now Kirby Air Riders, that's a different
No.
Metroid
story.
Prime.
That same sucks
Hey,
ass too.
fuck, we could even talk Animal Crossing. You know what I'm saying?
Animal
Sonic.
Crossing the movie.
If we brought
We
up
just got the
Sonic this
superior Animal
podcast,
Crossing.
Shut up. I'm talking about
Zelda?
Pokepia.
if we
Ew.
decided
Already-
to go through the map, I know
We're already
all the
getting a live
locations.
action Zelda,
I
so
know. So that's the thing. And another thing I saw was that Illumination, they wanted some job security. They saw the live action Zelda thing, and they went, "Fuck! Other studios are gonna be doing the Nintendo movies. What if we solidify us to do multiple movies?" So that's why they put Star Fox in there, so that they could get a Star Fox movie. Be like, "Hey, we already did Star Fox. It was received really well. Can you give us this movie so we can do this?" You know, so they're kind of like picking and choosing.
Planting the
Hey, what
seeds.
projects we want to do. You know, so it's easier for them to negotiate these things. That was another thing that I heard about, and I thought, oh, that's an
That
interesting
feels like a
take.
pretty. Yeah. I just don't believe Miyamoto at all with the whole we're not doing an Ultimate or Smash thing. I would be surprised if they didn't try and cash in on that.
It
Yeah.
might just be
Or
like
even
a
like
big marketing issue because I know these games they have to sign all kinds of
they.
crazy stuff just to get them done.
That's true.
So like, I
But I
mean, it's
mean,
not impossible because look at like Roger Rabbit, you know.
yeah.
But still, I think the amount of work that it would take to get that, especially if they were using non-Nintendo properties, would be pretty difficult.
I feel like though, like, and this was like a theory I've seen kicked around is that like people are talking about Smash 6 now. I think we're at 6. Yeah, we're at 6. Got his old man back scratcher. Sorry, that
It
threw me off.
works. Leave me alone.
But yeah, now that we're at Smash 6 and like Ultimate being like the giant legal headache that it was to get everybody back on the roster and get all the rights, I feel like Nintendo's got enough of their own IPs to just kind of like reset the whole Smash roster for what would be Smash 6 of it just being Nintendo IPs. And I feel like the same thing could be done with. You don't think so?
I
You
don't
really
want
don't
that.
think so? I know you don't want that, but I think that would be.
No one
that
wants
would-
that, Brandy. We want the
What?
overly stuffed
No.
crossovers.
See,
How?
this
Oh my god!
disgusting
and
You're gonna put
bloated.
I'm
Goku
thinking
in
who-
Smash 6.
No.
Who else?
no.
Who else could they throw in here? They don't have Spyro. They don't got Crash Bandicoot. They don't got
don't
Parappa the
Master
Rapper.
Chief.
No Parappa the Rapper. He's not in there. Super Monkey Ball.
Brandy, you're in the minority. We want
This is
the
why-
You
the
know-
amazing
No.
spectacle crossovers.
Add in 40 more
Disgusting.
characters. Do it.
No.
I want the legal headache. That's what I want.
I want
No.
steak
That's-
so juicy, lobster
You want
so
fucking-
buttery. They
That-
just added Sora.
exactly.
Why can't they add Riku? Why can't they add more Final Fantasy
Why
characters?
isn't Shadow the Hedgehog in it? I'm just saying.
Oh
For
my
example,
God.
Super Mario Kart World, I don't want to play that. But now Sonic Racers, I kind of want to play that. They
Why?
got
Because it has
Miku in
Steve?
there. They got Miku.
They got Hatsune Miku. They got Minecraft Steve. They got the guy from Yakuza Like a Dragon. They got
They
Joker
do.
from Persona.
They got Mega Man.
So weird. No, because it's just it doesn't work.
What do
It
you
does
mean
work
it doesn't
because
work?
it's
No.
full
It's
of
there.
whimsy. It's
Yeah,
full of
It looks
imagination.
so fucking
Business
bloated and
headaches.
gross. Business headaches.
Is this gross to you?
Yes, I hate
Is
that
this
game.
gross to you? Look at that.
But you're holding
Kirby.
the superior is to your left, Jeff.
To the left.
Oh, wait, to your
Samus.
right.
We got
to your right.
Kirby. We got Samus. We
Look, you
got
got-
Link.
what is
We
that,
got
Duck Hunt?
Those are all
Rosalina.
wait, those are all Nintendo IPs.
Look, hold on. Who's one that's not Nintendo?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what makes
you're
it
right.
better
All the
is they got-
Nintendos are on the front.
Is that they got Bayonetta, they
Yeah.
got Ryu, they got Mega
There's
Man,
also
they got
Nintendo
Cloud Strife.
Yeah,
No, they're
Yeah.
not. They're Capcom.
they got
Bayonetta's Capcom?
Yeah,
they got
Oh, that's yours Nintendo.
I mean,
you sure?
Their games
Pac-Man.
are on Nintendo, but
they got Duck Hunt. They got
maybe not Capcom. But
Jeff, those are all Nintendo IPs.
they got King DDD.
That's
they
also
got-
Nintendo IP.
Crash Band, they're not Crash Bandicoot. Banjo Kazooie.
They got Piranha Plant. They got oh
Shut up.
my girls Pyra and Mithra.
Those are also
Yeah.
Nintendo IPs, aren't they?
I don't care. As
We're
long
on
as they're in
two
the
different
game.
sides, Brandy.
I
You're
don't
very
care.
much. You're very much. I want reboot of Smash Melee
Yes.
style, only
It doesn't
Nintendo
have to be
IP.
melee style. It just would if
Just
it was like a
saying.
reboot.
You got
I
like
love that we just went straight to
10
Smash.
characters.
We,
They got 70.
we on the other hand,
I like
we
options.
want the legal headache. That final Smash reveal trailer, everyone at one point was like, Dark Souls? Because they could do that.
No, that's so gross.
We just got Sora. Now the chances of us getting Goku, we're almost there.
I don't
How
know
is
about
that
Goku.
even? Wait, how did that?
That's the thing. Where ever since Melee, I think they were like, who would you want to see in Smash? And everyone was like, oh my god, Sora would be great. And like the second
Yeah.
next / dumbest answer was like Goku.
Yeah, but
So
just
we
'cause he's
just
got,
barely got Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
I feel like
that
that's a
means-
stretch though.
That means It is. It's a really
Damn
dumb
it.
stretch. But Jeff, you and I are dreamers. We love the legal headaches. Just imagine if for some
See, no,
stupid
like I was
reason
saying, I was
they
like
added
thinking,
Goku,
I'm thinking,
or they added Naruto's shoe.
I don't know why
No.
they would add. But see, I'm drawing the line there. I'm just saying, like, what other classic characters? Like I said, Parappa the
No,
Rappa.
I'm just memeing like
God
literally
of
everyone
War.
else is memeing.
God
Well,
of War.
Sony had their own Smash game, and it was pretty good.
See, like I
Could be
said,
better. Yes, I would love a second one.
I like Ezio, but Ezio doesn't fit in Smash. I want like creative characters, you know. I think
That's okay because
You want to
Ezio was
play?
in Soul Calibur. And that one
Kratos
sucked.
has that. You know, he's got the multiple weapons that has different attack abilities. Sakurai loves that. Okay.
It sounds like that's just Shulk.
Okay. You know what, Brandy? Don't talk.
I'm just saying it.
Because
It
guess
just,
what? Daisy just kind of sounds a little bit like Peach, I think.
No, she's different. You guys
This kind
don't
of
get
looks
it.
like Peach too. When was the
Thank
last
you.
Daisy focused game? Never.
That's right. It's a fucking like travesty. She hasn't got her own goddamn game in
There's
ages.
Or
a
it's
reason
for
for
a
that.
good
There's a
reason.
reason for that.
No, it's not.
Even
no,
Peach
fuck
got
that.
her amazing
Waluigi
game.
is the same as Luigi, but he looks a little
Waluigi will
different.
never be in a Smash game.
I'm fine with that.
Hey, if we just got Sora, the chance.
We got Piranha Plant over,
Oh my god.
over Waluigi. I'm okay with that.
We got Joker from Persona 5. We got Terry from I forgot Final Fight.
Minecraft
No,
Steve,
no, you're right.
Minecraft
No,
Steve.
King of Fighters. King
Chicken
of Fighters.
Jockey. See, I want a skin that's Jack Black. Chicken Jockey. This
Shut up.
is an Ender Pearl.
There's hope. You know, maybe we'll get Marcus Phoenix. Maybe we'll get Master Chief. Maybe we'll get Crash Bandicoot.
No,
Dude, he just
no.
rolls around with his little podium. He just pokes people in the eye. Objection.
Maybe we'll get Dante from Devil May Cry.
There you go.
That would actually be that. Dante
The
would be
sky's the
cool.
limit
I'm
if you allow yourself to dream.
Parappa the
Brady.
Rappa. I didn't mention him yet.
No, just reboot
did.
it. Better.
Did multiple times.
14 times.
Again, Jeff, if you want a game with Parappa Rappa and Kratos fighting, I would recommend PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
Are they both in that? Is Spyro
Yes.
in that?
I know Parappa is.
No.
Spyro's in it. He's not?
Crash Bandicoot's
No.
in that. I know that. I'm thinking about it.
Are you sure?
No, I don't think he is.
I thought he was Sony. Or is that no, that's Jack
yes,
and
I don't
Daxter?
think. I mean, they're both Sony, but they were not in it. You could play as Zeus. You could play as Isaac Clarke. You could play as Fat Princess. You could play as.
What if Mr. X was in Smash?
The player's a character from Killzone. What the fuck?
Maybe we'll get the Monster Hunter in Smash 6. You know, who's to
Nathan
say?
Drake
We got Rathalos. We got the Rathalos as a boss fight.
Oh, you can play as Sackboy. Why have I not seen any
That's
gameplay
a,
for this game?
that's a good character to throw in a Smash.
Brandy, this game came out like
I feel like
13 years
Sackboy
ago.
there.
It came out and flopped.
Oh my
Best game,
god,
didn't
it
say
sure fucking did. I didn't even realize that.
It is an old game. I liked it. I was one of the rare
Holy shit.
people who liked it because I was like,
Really?
yes, there's enough of a roster. Let's have our Smash clone. It was not a good one. It wasn't like the Nickelodeon one or the
Warner Brothers one.
DC one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, that one, I was about to pick that up. I was like, you could tell me Shaggy has Ultra Instinct and can
Ultra
fight
Instinct Shaggy.
Game of Thrones
Yeah, that was
characters,
funny.
Lord of the Rings characters. Like, what the hell's this? And then they're like, yeah, no, sorry, it's
Dead
closed
for
tomorrow.
sunsetting it.
Like you don't own this anymore tomorrow. It's like, oh, okay, well I was about to buy it. Too bad. Okay.
I think it was free though, Jeff. I don't think you had to buy it.
Oh, I was
You
going
gotta
to
pay for some
download it.
characters with that.
And they said too bad.
I think you could have downloaded it. You just couldn't have played online or gotten DLC characters.
Oh, I was
Oh.
going to do something
It would've had
with
to be
it,
like-
and they said too bad.
It would have it would have had to be like PT where you installed it and then just never removed it.
Oh, well.
Oh, I see. Hey, Hachi was in it? What the fuck?
The dog who we did at the train station?
No.
No, from
No. Dude, from
Tekken.
Tekken.
Oh.
I think they had Jin. I think they had Jin.
Stop it.
Sorry, I was
crazy.
really confused for a second.
Oh, you could play as Cole McGrath. Wow, this was a really interesting roster. Huh.
It was the PlayStation Smash and it hit, but it flopped. So
I never heard about it.
Alright. Where are we at now? Hold on. I feel like we lost
I
a
was
lot
about
of
to say-
listeners here.
we could.
We
I
lost
feel-
the plot with
I
the
feel like we
end
could
of
tie it back to Smashverse and everything is happening. I think Jeff said Did you say you don't think they're doing it, or you're kind of skeptical?
I'm a little skeptical. I think we could see potentially other characters in their own thing. I feel like maybe they were testing the waters with other movies and stuff. Like, of course, Zelda's gonna be big. Why they're doing a live action, I don't know personally. I think it would work better in animation. Do I see a Star Fox movie? I think it could appeal. Samus, Metroid, I think it could appeal. F-Zero, no, I don't think so. Like Ice Climbers, Earthbound, like a lot of these like side things, I
Argument for it.
don't think that there's enough traction for it. Even if it was a good movie, because I'm sure you could make a good there's a story plot to this game. Are people gonna
Oh yeah,
give a
this is
shit?
before.
No.
Do
Nobody's
people
gonna
give a shit now? No.
Would I exactly? Do people give a
No.
shit now? No. Would I be there? Yes, I'd probably be the only one to see this. But like, I feel like there's a limited space for what they got going here. Personally,
I mean, I would also agree. Like, if they're doing live action Zelda, we got the Detective Pikachu. Mario has his own movie. They kind of dipped their toes in with Star Fox. So I feel like there's too many projects going on that I don't think they're gonna double down and make a Smash movie. It'll probably kind of be like more Mario films where like maybe a character is teased, but I don't think. I think Miyamoto might be true to his word, and then at the moment they're not going to make a Smash movie. I think they're just going to probably focus on more Mario films.
I'm gonna say Miyamoto's full of shit because like I feel like out of everybody who can do it right now, and the fact that there is competition in this space, I would agree with you guys that there's not gonna be a Smash film if there weren't other video game movies being adapted and actually like holding some ground in like this market share, if you think about it that way. Like Sonic 1 through 3 have been breakaway hits that should not have seen like the amount of coverage and box office returns that they're getting. I think if they see something like that and they're like, "Oh shit, well we could one up them because we've got multiple IPs. They just have to have Sonic." I feel like we will get our Avengers moment. I just think it'll probably happen in a roundabout way as opposed to like something that's been actually like planned through like maybe the MCU did.
I mean, they just need to focus on making good first films.
I
Nowadays,
agree.
a lot of studios are trying to do like first film hit the ground running. We're gonna do a multiverse.
Hmm.
And it's like, no, like make a good solid film, do a second one, maybe a third one, and then maybe think about it. But like, you can't just hit the ground running with, we're gonna have a multiverse. Look what happened to the Dooku.
yeah, and I totally agree. Oh God, don't get me started on the dark universe.
Lee
I
Cronin's.
completely we're not talking about that bullshit. All right,
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
the new Mummy
Lee
movie.
Cronin's Mummy is
Anyways,
coming out. Yeah.
we're talking about Mario today, okay? I agree with Dominic completely. I think they kind of jumped the gun with the multiverse thing. I
With this movie?
kind of I mean, like I said, it was a fun movie, but I kind of would have liked that next movie with Daisy. I feel like that's a little more Mario centric. I don't know how they would get too overly crazy with their mixed worlds with that. I feel like maybe that should have been our second film, and then this should have been our third film. Personally, because I do feel like Dominic said, jumping the gun on multiverses, it's a little too much. It can bite you in the ass very quick if you're not setting it up right. But I get it. It makes a lot of money, so whatever.
Honestly, I feel like it would have worked better to have Daisy be the second focus, or the focus of a second movie, and then Rosaline to do a third, because
What I
another gripe is like, this is Super Mario Galaxy, and it's like, you didn't really visit that many different worlds in this galaxy. It was like, there was the planet with the bees, the dinosaur planet,
Yeah.
the
Casino World.
interdimensional gate / casino world, and then
Yeah.
Bowser Planet, and it's like, sure, there was no, that was kind of like in the Mushroom Kingdom, the Odyssey world, but I feel like if they wanted to do like a Smash thing, a Galaxy plotline where they're hopping around would make way more sense. But I think they kind of jumped the gun to do it for the second film. Because I feel like if anything, it's just going to lock them into doing more Mario only films, which, you know, the casual kid family Mario enjoyer would want. The Smash believers / dreamers like us, it's like, no, give us the Smash movie.
And and that's another point too,
That's a
right?
good
That I
point.
didn't even think of is you let the cat out of the bag now. Now every movie you're going to be expecting, who's going to show up? This one is Pac-Man going to be in Super Mario 3? Is Marth going to be in Super Mario 4? Is
You have to think about who that was.
Solid Snake? Is he? I'm looking at the roster. I'm picking someone out.
Oh, on the back. I see. Okay.
Super Solid Snake going to be in Super Mario 5? Mewtwo? Yeah, where the fuck's Kirby?
I wonder where Kirby is,
Fuck is
because there's
Kirby?
no way they haven't done a film for him yet.
Boyo, where the fuck's my guy?
Yeah.
Huh?
Could turn a montage on
He
the.
could have definitely been an Easter egg. I would have loved to
In
have seen like a
Galaxy?
star shooting.
Right's a fucking star.
He Rising Star, yeah.
Just saying. All right, well.
Well, I guess that kind of brings us to like closing thoughts and review scores. Like, I haven't really thought about a number for this movie. Now that I think about it, but I think per our conversation, I think I walked out of the film with like I think a high 7 or like a mid 7. Like I think it was like 7.5 or something like that. I will answer the question that I kind of teased halfway through this podcast. I like this one better than the first one. I'll admit it. I would watch this one again rather than watching Mario get isekai'd into the fucking Mushroom Kingdom and then whatever the fuck that happens afterwards. It just kind of felt like a whole introduction thing. This one felt like it was at least a little bit more succinct. It knew who the characters were and what to do with most of them. But if I gave Mario movie a score, it would probably be like a 5-ish. So I think this gets like a 6. 6-2-3. I like 6-2-3. It's a 6-7. 6-7.
Okay.
What did I say? 6-2-3?
Jeff, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
Yes, I would agree that this film is more enjoyable because the characters, have found their place. The fight sequences in this film compared to like the first one, oh my god, immaculate. But if I'm to be critical, I don't think this film works better than the first film. I think the first one much stronger plot, more cohesive. Yes,
Look
I
at
am.
you, cinemaphile.
I mean, it was a lot of like, oh, we're almost there, setback. Oh, we're almost there, setback. And then again, the imprisonment of Rosalina, and then the Bowser conflict being just dropped. Like, I don't think this holds it up. It makes it better than the first Mario film. I would probably rank the first Super Mario movie like maybe like an 8.
Wow,
And
Jesus.
I heard a lot of people did not like it. I loved it. I thought it was really good. I don't think it was amazing, but like, as someone who grew up with Mario, I was just like, oh, bada bing, bada boom reference. I thought it worked well.
Okay.
And so I'd give the first Mario film an 8. This one, I'm a crossover with Smash Shill, so I think that helps. But again, there's a lot of gripes and critiques, so I'd probably give this like 6.5 or a 7.
Oh, wow. Wait, what are you giving it then? 6.75?
No, because I'm not a psychopath.
Fuck you.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Alright, 6.5.
It would have been 7, but they put Daisy, so 6.5.
Fuck you. Closest out, Jeff.
Why did I see Mega Man or Samus or Kirby?
Because nobody likes those people, Dominic. Daisy brings the party.
No. Daisy got wiped in the Smash 5. Who was the only one who survived? Kirby.
Kirby is
That means
the
everybody sucks
constant
but Kirby.
survivor
Of everything.
In
Granted,
these,
it
Kirby
doesn't
is
help
the main
that
character of
that's-
this shit.
it doesn't help
Honestly,
that the creator of Kirby was the one directing all the games, so of course Kirby
that's true,
survives.
Sakurai.
But-
Yeah. There's no bias there.
No,
Just
definitely no
because Kirby's
bias.
big.
I don't know how I feel in terms of which one was better. I have thought about it, and there's points for and against them. I think in terms of cohesion, The first one's better because it follows through with everything it does, but it is one of those set up simplistic films, and I like it when the ball gets rolling. So there's pros and cons of each. They're kind of on the same level for me, and I'm not going to give them those points for making me go, oh, sunshine music. Oh, look at Star Fox. I played Star Fox 64 through Brawl, through the emulator. I would have to give it like a 7.3 because I didn't hate the movie. I thought it was fun. My daughter enjoyed it. It's a good fun time. It wasn't so brain rot like some of these other fucking films that studios are just pushing out, these kids movies. But it's not something to write home about. And it's Illumination. I mean, Illumination sucks. I hate Illumination.
They do fine.
Exactly, they do fine.
Happy to know I'm on board to watch the next Minions movie.
God.
I've
Are
never
you
seen
serious?
a movie. Only for the plot line of they summon Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty funny. I hate the Minions so much. The one thing though that creates such joy for me is that minion that peeks over Universal, over the 101.
The Attack on Titan minion?
It's the god of the 101. It's like the Great Gatsby eyes. I'm sure somebody's looking up at that thing, and that thing is just fucking talking to them. Banana. It just brings me so much joy when I see it that I'm okay.
Is it still there?
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Really? Okay.
The joy that it brings me makes it okay that Illumination kind of destroyed kids' movies for future generations, but whatever. So now every kids movie is obligated to have a tiny creature that's marketable.
That's Disney's fault. You don't have that's an Illuminate. No.
Hey, Minions.
There's a whole other podcast.
One singular creature is fine. Minions was like, let's have 1 billion of them. And then guess what? Frozen was like, let's have 1 billion trolls. And then Trolls came out.
No one cares about the Trolls. Exactly. What are you talking about? It's all about Olaf.
That's fine.
It's only about Olaf.
And that's why in this short film afterwards, they're like, oh, well, now there's 1 billion snowmen. Because they missed the mark. They just said, people just want cute little things. Shut up. What's our score?
That's definitely a podcast topic to revisit.
That is definitely a podcast topic, so we cook that.
That's a tease for you guys. You guys at home.
There we go.
Watching or listening.
Score is 6.68. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
The cursed number. We couldn't get 6.7 or we couldn't get 6.9.
Well, okay. It depends on how you. It depends on how you look at it, because it's 6.6766666666, and it goes on. So we could say it's 6.67, or we could say that it's 6.68. But 6.68. No, we can't say it's 6.66. I'm sorry. We could say it's 6.766, so you can get your other 2 sixes now.
You said a whole lot of numbers, and a lot of them were different. What's the number?
What's the number?
Do you want to round up or not?
No, what is the number? This will determine how we round it.
6.76666.
Okay, it's 6.8.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 6.8.
I blame you too.
What?
All right, everybody, you heard it here. The Super Mario Galaxy movie gets a 6.8 here from 127 Studios. Now, like and subscribe, comment down below, share this video, share this audio podcast. Hit the bell notification.
Give us a rating on Spotify.
Yeah, whatever those
Tell
things
us why Daisy is the best princess.
There's
ratings on podcasts.
Add us to your
leave a review on Spotify.
Isn't there the thing where you automatic download? So when you hit play, it just plays through all of them.
Yeah, but I feel like we'd have to be pumping out more podcasts on a regular basis for it.
Well, lucky for you, we're gonna do that.
They
okay.
Can't even
play Baldur's Gate.
Scott played he said he downloaded our 3 previous episodes and he's going to put them up. I don't know if he said bi-weekly. I said we might.
Wait, which ones are that?
That's exactly. He said the last 3. So that's Frankenstein,
is it
the award show, and the most fuckable. Yes. And I said, "Are you sure you want to do that one?" And he said, "Yeah, it's fine." And I'm like,
"Have you watched it?
Are you sure?" So, I guess if you made it this far, Stay tuned, because we're going to be talking about more stuff. Hey, we might go through all 76 Super Smash Bros. Characters and tell you guys which one of them is the most fuckable.
Wait, we did talk about that.
Not Smash only.
Smash Bros?
It was Smash only. It was Smash Bros.
Yeah. I don't think we did it on a video format.
Should we just do it right now?
No. I want
No,
Santa Claus.
because I know what your answer is going to be.
What's my answer going to be, Brandy?
Mithra.
No, Pyra.
Oh, you like?
The
I think you
fire
like them both.
The fire one.
Oh, okay.
I like the fire one
Okay,
a
gotcha.
little bit better.
A little bit more spicy. That's what it is.
Just- yeah.
Brandy's probably Wii Fit Trainer.
No, God, no. Who would it be?
Daisy.
Shit. No, I don't want to fuck Daisy. I told you. She's just waifu.
Zero Suit
It's different.
Samus.
Nah, she's too basic. Let me see the fucking roster.
Basic? The fuck? She's a space
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
Yeah,
How's
she's
that
just kinda-
basic? She's not an accountant.
She's an accountant. Let me see. Oh, you know who?
Dominic wants to
actually-
go to bed. Why'd you bring this up, Brandy? Let's.
I don't want to go to bed. I want to eat
You
dinner.
brought this up.
Oh shit, that's right. He's
You know
got
who
to
could
eat
get
his
it?
cold
Bayonetta.
spaghetti. It's in a Ziploc
Bayonetta
bag
would
right
do it.
now.
Yeah, lunch number 2.
Arms, knees
Yeah.
weak, arms are heavy. Oh,
It's full of maple syrup.
a deep cut.
Goodbye, everybody.